Hey guys, this is I'll Stream That, back with another episode of MLB The Show 19, Road to the Show, with our starting pitcher. And we are still in the closing spot. We have 1 win, 2 losses, and 3 saves this year, all the way through the first month. And we are going to get through May today, it looks like. Looks like we're going to actually probably try to get through June 1st, as I want to finish out the series that ends the month. So that will be on the 1st, which is a Wednesday of June. Against Tampa Bay will be the last day of this episode. So let's go ahead and get into some games. And here we are pitching against the New York Mets. In the bottom of the 9th, we are up by 2. And there's a ball as we bounce a curve. And that's another ball, just a little bit outside on a 4-seam. And there's a fly ball out to left field, and that should be out number 1, and we've got it. And now we have a designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. And that is a ground ball to the second baseman, and that is out number 2. And here is Adalberto Mondesi. And there's a hit as it gets by the shortstop, and he is now on first base. He looks pretty quick. He's got 94 speed. And here is Jeff McNeil. He is 1 for 3 with a single tonight. There we go. We have yet to pick somebody off. And that is going to be caught for out number 3. So we have done it. We gave up 1 hit. And we are back. We've got a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 9th. Runner on first and nobody out. And that is a home run, our first pitch. We still have a 1-run lead, so we can still get the save. But that's a little disheartening. That first pitch just jacks it over the wall. 378 feet. It's not a long one, but it's long enough. And there's ball 1. So now that we've given up a home run, our confidence is shot. There is a foul ball. The count is 1-1. And there is out number 1 on a line drive out to center field. And here is Starling Marte. He is 0 for 3 today with a pop out to second base. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2 as he watches a fastball. And that is a fly ball out to center field for out number 2. And Jurickson Profar is the last hope for the Mets. And there is strike 1 on a fastball that's watched. And he'll watch another fastball in the exact same location for strike 2. And he'll foul off a circle. And he'll foul off a high fastball. And there's a fly ball out to left field for out number 3, and we have 1. And we can finally do some training today. Unfortunately, we are not able to do anything with a new pitch. And let's do some induced ground ball practice with Lance McCullers Jr. And that is going to raise our home run per 9 cap from 64 to 72. And our attribute right now is at a 63, so we're going to need that raised anyway. And there's the results from a 64 to a 72. And he wants no home runs in our next appearance. And we have clubhouse and rivalry options today. And we are going to interact with Alex Bregman, the 99 overall third baseman from the Houston Astros, and let him know that we are not intimidated by his batting average in recent games. And he sends us some trash talk about us and our teammates ahead of the next game, and we're just going to say, cool. He says he plans on getting a few tomorrow. We will definitely see. And here we are against the Houston Astros. We're pitching against Freddie Freeman with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. And that is Bregman that is on second. Freeman is actually 3 for 3 against us in the lifetime that I have faced him. And the count is 0-2. And the count is 1-2. And we got him to strike out. That's our first victory against him. And we have the save. And we got our +2 increase. No matter how confident you get, there's always some aspect of your game that you can challenge yourself to improve. Let's do a double performance gain on strikeouts per 9. And here we are pitching against Ricky Schnell, who we have never faced. And it is the top of the 9th, and we are up by 4 with 2 outs and runners on first and second. And there is strike 1 on a circle change. Strike 2 as he watches a 4-seam. And there is a fly ball out to left field for the 3rd out, and we help them pick up the win. And we got the save for ourselves. And we get another shot against Detroit and Alfredo Ibar. We are up by 3 in the top of the 9th, runner on first and 1 out. And that is a hit out to left field. So there's now runners on first and second with 1 out. And here is David Hernandez. He's 0 for 3 tonight. There's ball 1, as apparently that four-seam was not inside the zone. There's out number 2, as our right fielder dives forward to make that catch. It's Bonifacio. And here is Ronnie Rodriguez with 2 outs. And there's strike 1 as he watches a fastball. And a ground ball, and out number 3. So we pick up the win and we get the save. And today we have Clubhouse and Rivalry. And we are going to interact with Akil Morris from the Texas Rangers, who is a relief pitcher. And he sends us some banter ahead of the game. Sorry to say, but your fans are going home disappointed after the game. And he says he feels confident that he's not. And here we are against the Texas Rangers, and we get to pitch against Andres Valido. He is 0 for 1 against us lifetime. Let's end the inning without allowing a run and 1 strikeout. That is going to be out number 1. Oh! Challenge canceled. No extra base hits and no runs. Okay, we got that first out. Here is Josh Harrison. And that is ball 1 on a high circle change. I don't think that he's going to be running. So there's strike 1. There's the extra base hit and probably a run as well. So we lost that challenge on both counts. And it's now tied with 1 out and a runner on second. And here is Kiner Falefa. And that is ball 1 on a low fastball. Circle that didn't come down far enough for ball 2. There's strike 1. Strike 2. The count is 2-2. Probably will be a fly ball or a strikeout. And that challenge was failed. And here is Kevin Mendoza. He's 0 for 3 with a walk in the 7th. Recording out with a pitch inside the zone. Wow. That's the second one from Herrera. So back in the minors, we had that catcher that kept dropping balls, and now we have a shortstop that just can't seem to hang on to a ground ball. And that should be out number 3. And it's now tied. And we stay in the game to pitch against Elvis Andrus. Still tied in the bottom of the 10th. And there's strike one on a circle right down the middle. And that'll be a single. And here's Rugned Odor. He's 0 for 4. Hit into a double play earlier. That fastball's a little too low for ball one. There's strike one on a circle. Ball one outside. Or ball two outside, I'm sorry. There we go. The count is 2-2. The count is 3-2. And that's a foul. And he holds up and we strike him out for out number 1. And here's Willie Calhoun, 1 for 3 with a single today. Fastball right down the middle, fouled off. Circle inside. Count is 1-1. And we're having a hard time with our timing right now. That is likely the winning hit. He's making... Oh, he goes back. So... Okay. That's Willie Calhoun's 4th double on the year. And here's Andres Valido. And that is the winning hit. So we have lost. And the pitching coach. Tough night, but it happens to even the best from time to time. Okay. Keep your head up. You're a good pitcher. You'll get him next time. Yeah, well, make me a starter. And we have clubhouse and rivalry options today. And we're going to interact with first baseman DeAndre Rudolph from the New York Yankees and deride his power numbers. And he sends us some banter ahead of the game. Try to pick up a hit before you bring the trash talk. He says he plans on getting a few tomorrow. And here we are against the New York Yankees. We're pitching against Aaron Hicks. In the top of the 9th, we have a 3-run lead with no outs. And there is strike one on a fastball. There's ball one. And strike two on a foul. And another foul. Count is still 1-2. And there is a single out to left field. And here is Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 4 with the double. He's got 11 home runs this year. And there's ball one. Ball two, we're having a little bit of issues with the timing. There's strike one. And there's the first out on a line drive out to left field. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. at one point with the, I believe it was the Miami Marlins. He signed the biggest contract that anybody had ever gotten, money-wise. And when asked if that meant he could relax a little bit, he actually said, and I have a lot of respect for him, he said no. He said now it just means that he has to play that much harder to prove that he earned that money. So there was a double play. We just won the game. But, you know, for that comment there, I have a lot of respect for Giancarlo Stanton. A guy that loves the game and just likes to work hard. Our pitching staff hasn't registered as many Ks as most teams in our league. Let's take that as a challenge. We have a double performance gain for strikeouts per 9. And here we are against the Texas Rangers. Top of the 9th inning, we have a 3-run lead. And he'll swing through a curveball. And he'll foul off a 4-seam. And just a little bit high. Count is 1-2. And that will be a hit as that bounces right in front of the center fielder. And here is Jose Trevino. And there's a strikeout for out number 1. And here is Josh Harrison. 1 for 4 with the single tonight. That was ball 1. Strike 1 as he swings at a low curve. And that's a double play for outs 2 and 3, and we have won the game and picked up a save. And today we have clubhouse and rivalry options. And we are going to interact with Daniel Robinson, the 81 overall second baseman from Baltimore. And he sends us some banter ahead of the game. Talk is cheap, bro. And he says we don't need to worry about that. And here we are against Baltimore, and the guy that we talked to before the game is going to be the third hitter. So we're up by 2 in the top of the 9th. And there's ball 1 on a pitch that could have been called either way. And there is strike 1 on a 4-seam. That's ball 2. Curve was a little low and outside. There's a 2-2 count as he fouls off a 4-seam. And it's a full count. And that is a fly ball, and the right fielder's got it for out number 1. And here is the designated hitter, Brian Cortez. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And again, first pitch called a ball, could have been called either way. And there is strike 1 on virtually the same pitch. And there is strike 2 on a circle that hits the outside corner. And that's a little outside. The count is 2-2. And there's a fly ball. It looks like the center fielder will catch that. And that's out number 2. And here is Daniel Robertson. So let's see if we got him rattled. That was strike 1. There's ball 1. And that is a single. Curveball on the lower third of the plate. And there's ball 1 to Stewart. He's 2 for 4 today. And that will be a ground ball right by the shortstop. There's now runners on first and second with 2 outs. And here's Greg Thompson. He's got a home run, an RBI, and a run. He's 1 for 3 with that home run. No wild pitches, no runs. There it is. And here we are again against the Baltimore Orioles. Let's retire this side in order. We have a 2-run lead going into the top of the 9th. And that's ball 1 on a fastball that's just a little bit low. Same location, ball 2. And there's a foul ball. The count is 2-1. And that is a fly ball out to left field. That is the first out. And here is Brian Cortez. And we'll get him with a strike. And there's a fly ball out to right field, caught for out number 2. And here's Fernando Sandoval, 1 for 3 today. Okay, that was ball 1 on a low fastball. And there's a hit. We did not retire the side in order. And here is Guillermo Ibarra. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 7th. There is strike 1. And it looks like he hits into another fielder's choice to end the game. And here's our agent calling in to check in. I'm just doing my thing. Okay, so he hasn't forgotten about our discontent with being a late reliever. He just hasn't had any movement on it yet. I like playing in Kansas City, but I don't love this role. We may not be able to do a lot about it at the moment. The general manager puts a lot of thought into these things. So do I. Okay, he's always looking for openings on our behalf, but until you become one of their big stars or get traded, we may have to be patient. He's going to work on them, and he's going to get back to us. I'm going to be a star, then I'll make him pay big time. Okay, so he'll reiterate to them my long-term intentions. Just keep getting better, and he'll get me everything I want eventually. And here we are in Tampa Bay playing the Rays. And let's you know what? I'm feeling good about this. 9 pitches or less, no runs. And we have a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 9th. There is strike 1 on a circle. Strike 2. Strike 3, there's a strikeout. We have 6 pitches left. Here is John Hicks. There is ball 1. There we go, I like that. We have 4 pitches left for this last guy. And that is Mike Zunino. Catcher, used to play for Seattle. Oh, okay. I think it was no runs, so we're fine right now. And here's Peraza. There's ball 1. Strike 1. So this is it right here. We got it. Okay, that scared me. Okay, so we did it in 9 pitches. And that is the end of May. We have a total of 13 saves. We have a 3.72 ERA, 19 innings, 11 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.19. And in the month of May, Blake Snell gets back-to-back Pitcher of the Month. Player of the Month is Oakland's Matt Olson. And Fernando Lopez is the Rookie of the Month for the 2nd month in a row. And Noah Syndergaard from the Chicago Cubs is the Pitcher of the Month for the National League. The Player of the Month is New York Mets' Brandon Nimmo. And Jared Quintana is the National League Rookie of the Month from Miami. And in the All-Star voting, we have jumped up to number 6 with 150,000 votes. Jose Alvarado is number 1 at 252,000 votes. And as a team, we are 24-31. We are 8.5 games back from the Cleveland Indians in 2nd place in the American League Central. And that is going to end today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is All Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.